Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tennessee Titans. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Let's go
Now
now.
Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's Breeze to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Unable to corral him he fights through. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. This defense for the Saints, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Viking 18. Hurry.
Again, it's Johnson. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. DeAndre Hopkins, touchdown Titans. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Titans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Saints have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop the throw. It's got it complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. A first down carry here for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Titans at 7 and 8 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on first and 10. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Saints' 46-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They go back to the ground. Johnson. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it on play action. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
And he'll get it. He's over for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Johnson again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Ertz, 65 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Johnson jostles free. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Completes it right side to Britt. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check out.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Breeze. Looking for Colston, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnifying.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, fast front row. Let's go.
They go to Johnson again.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Coca 19. Street. 65 cat.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Bravo 80. Go tight. 18 back. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go street.
They give to Johnson going right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big run there, 29 yards to the 1st.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Byron Pringle, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. 28, Saints 41. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down.
On play action, it's Breeze. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Breeze now to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Ertz, as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
This 2nd and 4.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught. And we will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
151 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 3rd and 3.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs. To a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
There he goes, left side. second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Saints have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds an open man. It's Brent. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back to throw now on first down.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the gun, a run for Johnson.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 164 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
First down.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Let's get that touch. Get it. Crack all 80.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ready. Here we go, set. 60 in.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
Back to throw again. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Breeze going to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Breeze now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Saints.
Here's Breeze. It's Graham again with the catch, just like the last play. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front and create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now, Breeze again. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. To throw is Breeze. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson.
He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that point from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Titans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Now the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
The score, Titans 49, Saints 45.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Saints. First down.
Now Breeze. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a play fake. Breeze. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Riggs.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Eagles, 60.
Now Breeze. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run it left side with Murray. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
This is first and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Now he's free to midfield.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.